Prosper Matondi, we're almost out of time, and before we go, I must ask you if you have any book recommendations for our viewers.
Okay, for the books, I would say that
apart from your own, the ones that you've written.
I was going to jump on my own books because I want to encourage people to read my books. But I read academic books more often, and my best, author, fan is James Scott, who wrote his book, Weapons of the Weak, in 1985. And there have been books around that kind of literature that I do read. A variety of books around, people's struggles for development and so forth. I read some of those books, but texts around agriculture, rural development. I'm a fan of local authors. The Professor Rukuni, for instance, the late Samoyo, the books that they wrote around agrarian studies and so forth are very popular books that I do like. And of course, I would not stop from saying that my books are also a good read if you try them. I've got a couple of books around, that are really...
The titles?
Yeah. I wrote there several ones, but the prominent ones, I would say, the Biofuels, Land Grab and Food Security in Africa is a very good text to understand, the global land rush and also investments around that and the controversies around it. The Fast Track Land Reform Program in Zimbabwe, I wrote a book around that. Probably the only text besides the other texts written by Professor Ian Schools and others that are also out there in the market. I would say that those are some of the books that I spend my time reading. But some of my work is around philosophy of life, of human life. I run the Human Universe series on social media, for instance. Every 7 days, you see something that I write, that I write about life, about relationships, social relationships, around giving confidence and energy to the future. So those kind of books and reads are some of the things that I do on my spare time.